Question number 19. It is from digital circuit, and you could see there is a nice collection of all varieties of gates, and we need to eventually predict the output for these set of values. So there are two ways how you proceed. Either you start making the truth table and verify the outputs at each node, or the other way is that you go algebraically by using Boolean algebra. Let me go with the Boolean algebra. So here it comes something like this. This is A and of course this is B. So this is a NAND gate. Therefore the output is going to be A, B bar. Likewise, this is an OR gate. So the inputs are A and B. So this will be A or B. That's how we get. Now let's focus on this particular output, and let me call this output as Y. Now the point is, how do we calculate the value of Y? A little bit of algebra is required. Now that's an AND gate, right? So let's see what would be the output. The output is going to be A, B bar, that's a first input, and the second is A plus B, or what you call as A or B, that would be a better way. And then you give the AND symbol. So this will be the output Y. Now we need to solve it. What I'll do is, in the first one, let me use the De Morgan's expression. So that would be break the bar and change the sign. And there it goes. Now let's see the distributive rule if we apply. A bar A, that would be 0, A bar B. Similarly, B bar B would be 0. So ultimately we would be having A bar B plus of A B bar. We are not done yet. This is the output at Y. And just for your information, look at the logic resembles to that of an XOR gate. Okay, now comes the final output at Z. So let's start solving. For Z, that's a NOR gate. So one input is AB bar and another, there goes, A bar B plus of AB bar, and we also need to apply the NOR symbol. So let's do that. So here comes the NOR symbol. So ultimately it means if the inputs are X and Y, say for instance, that would be X or Y whole complement, the NOR logic. And after that, let's again go for a little bit of simplification. Let's use De Morgan's again. So that would be break the bar, so that's going to be AB, and change the sign. So that's going to be dot, and here A bar B plus of AB bar, and there a bar would be required. So here is the situation. So what we have done for these two entities, break the bar, change the sign. So this is the final output equation. Now what you can do is that just at a single glance you could see the output is going to be 0 if either of A or B is 0, or even when both are 0. So let's try to see if we can work out with that. And here you could see in the first, second and fourth case, either of the inputs is 0. So in that case, the output has to be 0. First, second and fourth. Straightway there is a match with, second option. First, second, fourth, the output is 0. Additionally, for the third inputs, you can put and you can verify, you would get the output as 1. So for question number 19, the correct option comes out to be option number 2. Now let's proceed to the next one. There is a capillary tube made of glass of this radius. The radius of the tube is given, dipped vertically, and there is the liquid methylene iodide. The surface tension has been given, density is given, and it rises up to a certain height h. So if it rises, the angle of contact has to be acute. Now what it says is that it is observed that the two tangents drawn from the liquid glass interface, intersects, making an angle of 60 degrees with one another. So we need to compute the height of ascent. So let's draw a quick figure that's going to help us. So something like this. And let me make the meniscus. All right. And we'll also draw the tangent coming at this particular point. So this is one tangent and there is another tangent. And it says the angle between them is 60 degrees. So this complete angle is 60. So which is a clear indication this angle would be 30, this angle of course would be 30. So additionally it says the angle of contact now is 30 degrees. So that information allowed us to calculate the angle of contact, and after that, once the angle of contact is calculated, calculating the height is a straightforward 2t cos theta by r rho g, where small r has been taken as the radius of the tube. Every information is given. Option number 2 would be the correct one. Now the next segment, from question number 21 to 25, we will be having the integer based. We need to put in the value. We'll not be having options like this. Okay. So question number 21, what does it say? Let's say. Now this is related to center of mass. There is a square shaped hole of side a by 2 that's carved out at a distance a by 2 from the center. Now read the question properly. So it's something like this. Here I'll help you realize this particular diagram. So it's something like this. Here this is the square and this would be carved out. So this is punched outside and here is the center of the disc. Let's see the value. This is a by 2, a by 2, the side of the square which has been removed, all right? And together it also says that the center of the square is at a distance a by 2 from the center of the disc. So it means something like this. Here is the additional part. This distance is a by 2. And we need to compute the center of mass of the remaining portion, and it says it's at a distance minus a by x from the point O, and that value of x has to be computed. Now it has to be split into two parts. First, let's calculate the mass. md is the mass of the disc without the square being punched out. Since the distribution is surface, so sigma into pi a square. ms is the mass of the square which has been punched out, and that comes out to be, that will be equals to sigma multiplied by a square upon 4. So this is how you get mass of the disc, mass of the square that has been calculated. And calculating the location of the center of mass, now it comes something like this. So here it goes, x center of mass, that is equal to md multiplied by 0 minus ms multiplied by a by 2, that's how you get, and complete divided by md minus of ms. So this is all you need to do. And whatever comes the value of xcm, you need to equate it with minus of a by x. So xcm comes as minus a by 23. So which means the value of x will be 23. Now let's go to question number 22. Okay.